All right, everybody. Hello, and today I am in the backyard of the. Really? There's a helicopter. Anyway, I'm in the backyard of the house that I lived in from 2008 all the way up to 2016, and this is the backyard where I did a lot of kind of crazy stuff. So, and like a purpose for every little area of this yard. So there were these people that lived over here, and the fence had holes in it at the time, so like you could like talk to people through the little, because one of these was missing, and so we would talk through the fence all the time. And then this side of the yard, this corner right here, was where I built brick rivers. So there's those bricks over there, not that one, there's those bricks over there, and I used them to make like little channels, and put water in them, and the water would always get out and the bricks would always come down, and it was like really annoying. I did not know a dang thing about construction back then, like I do now. Anyway, this tree, okay, so right here, that area was where I would be. I don't know, I guess these trees were like coming out more this way at the time, and so you couldn't really be right in this area of the yard. Now this is where I would build little people out of bricks. Also, if I ever dug a really deep hole, like about a foot deep, because that was deep for me at the time, it'd be right here, like right at the base of this tree. This corner of the yard did not get categorized. I'm assuming I would use it for, I don't know what I'd use it for. This is probably where the shed would go if we still lived here, but anyway. This is an interesting story right here. So this gate is a brand new gate. So originally we had fence like that on here and on the other side over there where it went into the front yard there. And so there were these two like really crappy wooden fences, and one came down in a storm or something. One came down, and so I was like, oh cool, I can now ride my bike. I can ride my bike around. So I would ride around, go through because the door right there goes through the garage out the front. So I would ride around that way and go in through the garage and go out and around and a bunch of times, because that was fun. My parents didn't like me getting too far away at the time, so that's what I had to do. Oh, great. Anyway, my parents didn't like me getting too far away at the time, so I had to ride around the house if I wanted to ride my bike, because I could I probably had about 100 feet of roadway out front of the house, and then whatever's within the property lines. So I made use of what was in the property lines by doing that, driving around thing, or riding around thing. So yeah, the fence was blown down. So there's that one over there. That one's big enough to drive an RV through. But anyway, so there was this fence in the way over here, and I was annoyed because I couldn't do that when my dad was home, because he parked his car in the garage, so I couldn't ride my bike through there. Complications. So there was this fence right here, and I thought it would be fun to just make the fence not there anymore. So at the time I was actually really weak. So I just rode my bike straight. Okay, so I put the bike like right there, rode it down this way, straight into that fence. It came down. My parents got really mad, but then at that point, it was already down, and it was a piece of crap anyway, so we just took it the rest of the way down, threw it away. And this gap was just open here for 2 or 3 years probably, until he moved out. So I was able to ride my bike all the way around. And yeah, and we moved out in May of 2016 to the house where we live now. So yeah, I did a lot of stuff in this backyard, a lot of stuff. Like, I'd always come out here with friends, like this little area had other kids in it at the time. I don't know if it does anymore. I don't live here anymore, but yeah. So that's this backyard where I did a lot of playing when I was, I don't know, like probably 5 up till I was like 10.